Hey guys, Master Will Schneider here, Elite Martial Arts and Fitness. Got the surveys here. Sorry, I'm still getting over that flu from last week. Got the survey results here. I just did the Richmond video. Now I'm doing the Berea video for the Berea location. As I said in the previous video, we make sure we read all the surveys. We can't wait to get them. We look forward to doing the surveys on that and getting the results on that. So I'm going to go through these. Some of these are really good. Some of these are kind of funny. And some of these people I probably know what the funny ones were. Anyway, as always, guys, reach out to me. I'm on Facebook. I'm on email. Holler here directly. I mean, I want to make sure I'm always accessible. And I have full faith in Mr. H and Mr. Yates. But again, I'm always here as well. All right, so first one, guys, more black belt classes. As we have a demand for it, we'll do it at the Berea location. We just haven't had, we're still growing. I mean, that location, I think we just hit our 3-year mark. So now we'll start getting top heavy. We'll start getting higher belts there, kind of like we have up here. But right now we just haven't had a big demand for it. Now we also have on Fridays another black belt class here in Richmond now. We just added about a month ago. So if you're in Berea, you can come here on Fridays, take that. Plus you have boot camp up here anyway, so you can actually kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's really nice. Next one I have on here is cheap test fees. Our test fees, as I mentioned in the previous video, they're actually way below the average. Most dojos are charging about $50 for test fees. We had ours quite a bit lower than that. If anything, they're going to pay, they'd actually go up if anything. So, anytime you get a belt, a certificate, there's a certification for that. And, wish we could do that. Next thing I got here is smaller classes or bigger place. So Berea, we are still growing it. We have a couple classes that are a little big right now. They're the earlier classes, but if you look on the schedule, we have a lot of classes offered. So what I tell people, and even up here, what I would recommend is our evening later classes. That way you have a little more ratio, because obviously we can't make the place bigger in Berea, but we can definitely offer more classes. So once we see all the classes are filled up, and then we'll start adding more classes, because you have that delicate line. You don't want to go too small in your classes, because then the kids get bored. They want to see their friends. And then I totally understand too if it's too big. Although Mr. H is awesome, he's an excellent instructor. So if it's too big, sometimes they get lost. But most of the time, the bigger classes are better because they're more fun, they're more energy, and the kids look forward to coming. So we got to watch that balance there. I got here more text service from us. I think it's a great idea. The only problem with that is whenever we send out the text, though, some people like it, some people don't. So some people will unsubscribe, that kind of thing, but I'm all for that, yes. Next one I got in here is more martial arts time in our after school program. As I put in the previous video, we just went to 3 days a week in our after school program. Martial arts started that a couple weeks ago. Proud of that. And here's the thing too, as I mentioned in the previous video, we want students to train here all the way till they go to college and then beyond. I've been in martial arts since 1987. So, and the progression is they go up to get their martial arts black belt, and then they go into the teen adult Krav Maga program, learn all the self-defense skills, knife, gun, stick, all those good things that we need to know, and that prepares them for college and beyond. So, some old school people want to say, hey, do martial arts all the time. When I came up in the 80s, martial art classes were like, 2-3 hours at a whack and this and that, and we had 20 students that wanted to do that all the time. So we don't do that anymore. We'll make sure kids look forward to coming to class and where they still have a life outside the class. So we're finding out right now after school doing 3 days a week is a really good way to go. Next one I got here is level 2 classes too early. I get it. I think that's the only request I've had though on that. If we had a whole lot of people, then we would definitely look into it, but I think that's the only one we've gotten so far. Next one I have on here is more seating. A double-edged sword on that, because in the end, what really counts is the students. You know what I'm saying? We're all here for the students, the parents, and the staff. So, if we take away floor space, then we're taking away floor space. We want to make sure the students get everything. Plus, parents, you can train with your kids. All right? My dad and I started in '87 together. I was 5, he was 30-something. And we started together in martial arts. We gave the ranks together. Martial arts is definitely not a spectator sport. I'd recommend checking it out. If you're here watching class anyway, why not? Check it out. It can only help your health, your stress, everything. So it's only good. And plus, as you know, a lot of dance and gymnastics schools, you can't watch classes. You drop the kid off, you're not allowed to watch. And then the year, they make you pay the recital fee, and then you get to see what your kid's learning. So one of those balances. The next one I got on here is bring back blue tickets. Mrs. Hayes, I think I know who that is. Great idea, something we may look into. Next one I have is communication improved. As I mentioned in the previous video, we communicate a lot. We get newsletters. Every Monday we get the events email that Mr. H sends out. We also post on Facebook all the time, around the clock. We're doing that. We send out texts every so often as well. We have the event boards. So I agree. I know the best communicator always wins. But we're open for other suggestions on how to communicate better. That's for sure. But I think we're getting it out there pretty good. Next one we got on here, more martial art classes. As after school, we got that. This one was hilarious. I had to bring this one up. I thought this was really funny. Before I get to that, though, but our more summer camp free time. That's probably the only person I know has asked for that. Most of the kids, they love always having something going on, something fun, something fresh. Most of the kids love the structure, and most of our parents, that's what they're dying for. We definitely don't want to be compared to some of our competitors that they sit there and do nothing all day. But this last one was really funny. This was hilarious. What do we got? We got on here 20% off of month 13 or after 1 year of tuition. Free t-shirt, some type of incentive would be nice. However, it says, I also appreciate all the teaching of the manners, morals, respect, dedication, honesty, the anti-bullying that we do, that is taught here. So, to me, folks, that's priceless. The average tuition nationwide for martial arts, by the way, is around $145 to $150, $160 a month. That's the average price for martial arts tuition. As you know, we're way below that for one person. So, if anything, our rates would go up instead of down, if anything. But again, we try to make sure that we can serve as many people as we can. So, like I said, if anything, rates would change there. But, and the thing is, too, what I look at is what are you paying for? You get what you pay for, and with Elite, all of our staff here is first aid, CPR certified, background check. As you can tell, Mr. H, he's awesome. The guy's world trained, nationally trained here. Mr. Yates is very good. Mr. Rose is becoming a very good assistant instructor in Berea as well. Mr. Fields, of course, here at Richmond is improving. Ms. Palmer. So, our staff, this is what we do. It's one thing to say, hey, my so-and-so teaches me here and there. It's another thing to say, hey, I go to a licensed academy that has top-of-the-line equipment that is top-notch. And we've had 3 world champions out of the Richmond location and 1 world champion out of the Berea location. So we're doing something right. We turned out a lot of black belts, and it's something we are very, very, very proud of. And, we're definitely happy to have you. If you guys got any questions, any other suggestions, please let me know. Again, you can reach me on Facebook. You can reach me by email. My email's on all the emails we send out on Mondays. You can call one of the academies. I do get the messages. I will call you back. And if I haven't met you guys in a while, I'm back in the academies a little more now. I had a little training that I was doing for a couple months, most of you guys know about. So anyway, anything I can do to help, please let me know. Thanks again for your time.